Number one take of the Safari Sevens 2021 has been that you can clearly see the toll that it has taken on a lot of players. Players that were much faster may have bulked up a little bit and made up for the loss of speed in strength, and vice versa. Other players who maybe may have been a bit quicker, a bit bulkier, have lost some weight and are putting in some yards in the speed, in the areas of speed. So just one of my awkward observations. The stadium is looking pristine. The grass cover seems to be great. As I took a walk earlier, I saw some of the players who had taken some serious tumbles on the pitch and no grass burns whatsoever, meaning that that pitch is definitely in tip-top international shape.
Given the fact that both sets of players know each other well.
And this could be a point to prove for the players who are in the Red Wailers jerseys, who probably didn't get a call-up this time round by the national teams.
Indeed, but do you think the Lord Leonard Mugaisi has a point to prove, or is he the point that is being proven?
Well, as they call him, as he's more affectionately known, the Lord Muga does have a point to prove. And just by being captain, half of it has already been proven, captaining the Red Wailers.
Indeed, as the action continues here, it is frenetic between both sides. They're trying to get the ball to work for them. It has been difficult. We did see the Red Wailers cut to shreds, but talking about cutting to shreds, they do rip the Chipu defense to shreds. That try scored under the posts by the man in shirt number 5, Crisant Ojwang, former Nakuru man.
Look at the change in direction and the acceleration as he saw the gap was opening, realized that the defender coming in from the right was taking a bit of time, so he just stepped on the gas through the gap.
Indeed, as he gets the opening points on the board for the Red Wailers.
Austin Immense with the conversion.
That is a very immense contribution from Austin.
Always a pleasure to hear the commentators pun here in the booth as the Red Wailers lead Chipu under 27s 7 points to 0 at the Safari Sevens 2021.
Indeed, as the Safari Sevens returns to the Nyayo National Stadium after a 9-year hiatus. Remember, it was last held here in 2012. It was then under the sponsorship of mobile telephony giant Safaricom. Probably that rekindles memories for you.
9 years ago, and that is the last time that I was at Safari Sevens. It definitely does. However, right now we are back to even the original logo, which does bring back plenty of memories.
It sure does.
Mind you, an interesting fact to know is that the Safari Sevens started as just a few families playing sevens over a weekend and turned into probably one of the biggest African tournaments that we have now.
Indeed, and you can see even on its return to the Nyayo National Stadium, or even just its general return, the numbers continue to trickle in. Of course, it's renowned for its rugby. It is renowned for its atmosphere as well, and the atmosphere, I must tell you, in the stands is buzzing. It is electric. There is plenty in terms of food and drink in the village. Of course, there is plenty here on the rugby field. And, you know, if you're not down here, make your way down here to the Nyayo National Stadium. If you can't, well, enjoy the live stream.
And here we have the Red Wailers on the onslaught. Seem to be coming off very strong. Lots of intent against Chipu Sevens. Chipu Sevens needing to settle a little earlier in the game. Austin Immense with the fend, looking for the setup. Not doing too badly. Red Wailers trying to fling it out wide, looking for the space on the outside, and a fumble. Unfortunate for them. Can Chipu capitalize off this? Will they retain possession? We really hope to see both both teams settle early in the game. Of course, with 4 minutes already gone, seems like we'd have to wait for the second half to see that. As they go in for the scrummage, Chipu looking to retain possession. With the put-in, do they retain it? Very well done under pressure with the threading of the needle. Do they have the pace? Yes, and a favorable bounce for Chipu. An excellent display of creativity. They've tried this move several times. And finally, Brian Ondege gets his name on the score sheet.
Yeah, indeed, that was some uninhibited rugby from Chipu. Brian Ondege, as you said, getting his 5-pointer there. Chipu keeping in touch with the Red Wailers. The conversion is successful. It is all square between the two sides. Of course, they are out of cup contention, but they can still make it. Remember, the top 2 teams from each of the 3 pools, as well as the 2 best third-place finishers, qualify for tomorrow's cup quarterfinals. So who will it be?
Well, at the end of this day, we shall know very clearly who will be in top contention for the main cup finals of the Safari Sevens 2021.
And that was quite the daring take in the air. And that is Austin Immense. Is it Immensa? He has a man in support, and that was James Purvey. They are keeping it alive. Running hard with the ball is Charlton Mokua. Has played for quite a number of clubs in the Kenyan League. He has played for Kisii, Nakuru, Kenya Harlequin, and Kabras. It is the Red Wailers in the ascendancy again. Is this a try-scoring opportunity? It is. Takes the scores to 12-7 as we're coming towards the closing stages of the first half here at the Nyayo National Stadium.
Some good rugby played by the Red Wailers today. Very impressive. Just as impressive in terms of determination and heart shown by Chipu under 20. That young blood fire is a lot of what we long to see. Conversion unsuccessful, scores remain. Red Wailers 12, Chipu 7 at the stroke of half.
And so just a confirmation of the score at halftime. It is the Red Wailers leading Chipu Sevens by 12 points to 7. We are looking forward to a great second half. Remember, teams are in the scramble to qualify for the Cup quarterfinals tomorrow. That makes the remaining 4 games a lot more interesting. And wherever you are, don't touch that dial. Don't leave your seat. And if you're having a beer, tell your friend, hold my beer. The Safari Sevens is still on.
Resuming the second half of this matchup between Chipu Sevens taking on the Red Wailers, who are leading 19-7. Chipu with the restart. Chipu sending it into touch. Grossly miscalculated. And now the Red Wailers are going to try and capitalize on Chipu's error. Mensa with the ball on the restart, looking for the shift. Strathmore Leo's player Lucas Opal with the offload there, coming back. Lucas Opal once again with the outing of the ball. Let's see what the Red Wailers have. Can they set up yet another try? Unfortunately, it slid into touch. Ball back in favor of Chipu. Chipu go up strong. Unfortunately, they don't retain possession of the ball in that line-out, despite it being theirs. Red Wailers on the onslaught. What are they going to do now? Quick shift, change in direction by Immense. It doesn't seem to be joking. He had all intention of getting all the way to the try box. A sense of urgency might need to check in to Team Chipu if they are to survive the next 5 minutes of this onslaught from the Red Wailers. Red Wailers on the attack. Chipu make the turnover, saving themselves the tragedy of another try. Excellent step. Good physicality, big step, just not enough. Too little, too late, as Chipu lose the ball on that one. With 4 minutes to go in this half at the Safari Sevens 2021. Looks like the Red Wailers are in for yet another try, taking their scores to 17. There it is one more time. He found the space on the outside and he took it, did not look back.
Well, just a confirmation of the score. It is 17-7 in favor of the Red Wailers. They lead Chipu in this clash, a Pool B clash at the 2021 Safari Sevens. The restart is high, it is hanging, it is claimed by Chipu. They go into contact, setting up another platform. That is Amon Wamalwa, who is really enjoying himself in this tournament. He missed out on the Bartels Under-20 trophy due to medical reasons. It is great to see him back up and running. That was Tyson Minor just unable to field that ball. Wamalo once again, Ishimwe Wicked step there from Chipu as they look to slice open the Red Wailers defense. They are driving forward. Wamalwa looks for support. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Not too sure whether that was a goose step or a goose jump from Tyson Minor. But it sure did tickle his fancy.
You can see Chipu really beginning to get comfortable in this tournament, dishing out lots of steps, fancy passes, and quite a bit of physicality, hoping to find their elements. And there they are, blitzing up the middle. Will they find that ever so elusive try that they've been looking for?
It is Chipu in the ascendancy. They are driving forward. The kick into the hands of Austin Imensa. It is a scrap heap there for the ball, but eventually the referee calls for the line out after both sets of players did have feet out into touch. Let's just see that again. That was Austin Imensa. He sure did get a foot out into touch. And as he did, so did his opponent from Chipu. The current score is 17-7, 8 seconds to play in the half. The final half. Red Wailers will be ending day one with a win, should it stay like this. Remember, we're into the final play. This is critical for both teams. That is Lucky Ishime with the line-out throw. Not the best, he fluffs it, but there will be a scrum down in favor of the Red Wailers. As you just catch a glimpse of the fans here at the Nyayo National Stadium. Estimated 3,500 fans are here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the last order of business. It is a 17-7 result for the Red Wailers. Their first win of the day. Will it be good enough to see them through to tomorrow's Cup quarters? We will wait to find out.